About to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado al fantasía fútbol novelas. Espera con el patrón. Smitty is live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. You are about to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado al fantasía fútbol novelas. Espera con el patrón. You are about to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado al fantasía fútbol novelas. Espera con el patrón. You are about to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado al fantasía fútbol novelas. Espera con el patrón. You are about to enter the fantasy football show. Please stand by like a boss. Estás entrado.
Live from Smitty1.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Take a lap.
What is going on, good people? We're going to be a little bit unorthodox today. Maybe you won't notice, but I have my new computer has arrived, and I'm real excited about that. And I've got my old computer set up over here. I've got my new computer set up over here. I'm trying to transfer and make everything good to go. So it's going to be kind of awkward today. I have to look over to my left. I've got everything. I've got two mouses, and I'm forgetting which one is controlling which. It's kind of crazy here. Where's my music? Oh, look at this number. This little beauty. Where's the Javonte? Here we go.
Do you smell it? This is Javonte season. We don't need no reason. We come rumbling, tumbling, stumbling in the end zone. Touchdown. It's Javonte season.
This is for all the Javonte haters out here.
It's Javonte season. We've been waiting for this all season. Now that Melvin Gordon out, we starting without rhyme or reason.
Oh! This is for all you Javonte Williams haters.
See me running on the field for a Bronco victory? You don't even know me, cause you didn't listen to Smitty.
I love that people are doubting this man right now. This is like Christmas. Okay, let's hit the regular music. So we got a lot to talk about. Nothing specific other than Javonte Williams, which I've hammered home in 3 straight videos. So I don't know how much you guys are really wanting to hear my take anymore. But this is crazy. This is like, I'll just tell you, the last 12 hours has been, I gotta move this computer is absolutely driving me nuts. The last 24 hours, not 12 hours, has been unbelievably strange, almost surreal in a way, because like, and this is humbling. It's humbling, to be honest with you. It's humbling to like run into some pushback to this degree, because let's be honest, we're like-minded. I run a video out, I'm gonna get pushback here. There's a lot of people that support the show, even people that may not exactly agree with what I'm saying. You guys are such a positive group and community that you find a way to just be awesome no matter what. And I'm not saying that everyone's always got to agree with me, but it's a little humbling to run into a wall, literally run into a wall on my own show, a wall full of people that are like, this is where we stand, Smitty, locked arms. We're not buying the Javonte. This is good for Javonte. But this is perspective. This is perspective. I wish there was a way to really explain this other than to tell it like this. You've got 2 avenues, okay? And the best way to describe this is to use the JT example. Can you guys hear me better now? To use the JT example. How about now? Is that clear? I think we're good. The JT example. Last year, were Jonathan Taylor owners better served with people doubting him? The answer, I'll give you the answer. The answer is yes. If you could go back in time and take the fear that people had away in terms of Nyheim Hines taking away all of his PPR work, never letting him be a full-time 3-down back, if you could go back in time and take that fear away, Javonte Williams would have been the 3rd or 4th overall pick. Maybe top 5 at the very least. The doubt is what created the opportunity. This is no different. If you ask me, if you gave me the power to press a button and send Javonte or send Melvin Gordon to another team like the Ravens, if I could press this button, I know a lot of you would be mad at me. If I could press a button right now to send him to Baltimore, I wouldn't press it. I wouldn't press it. I know a lot of you would be mad at me, but you have to trust me in that Javonte Williams' value at 18 to 24 with the minor threat of Melvin Gordon is better than Javonte Williams at 4 or 5 with Melvin Gordon off the roster. I'm telling you, the package amount of risk versus reward ratio, the upside versus the risk is astronomically different. I don't think people really look at it from that angle. I think people just want to have Javonte completely free of any obstruction, any obstacle, but people don't realize that if Melvin Gordon didn't come back, they'd draft Zamir White. They would draft Rashad White. They would draft, what if they drafted a running back like James Cook? You guys would freak out even more than Melvin Gordon. I don't care that Melvin Gordon did good last year. I think people can't wrap their head around that when they argue with me about it. I really don't care how Melvin Gordon did last year. Last year has some relevance, but last year doesn't have as much relevance as people think, because this is a new regime. This is a new offense, essentially. It's led by an elite signal caller that's going to lead this team into the red zone and live in the red zone. You have a coaching staff that you're assuming is incompetent if you think they're just going to put 2 running backs out. Melvin Gordon did good last year. They brought him back. They clearly like what they saw. Not everybody's new in that coaching tree or whatever, but the fact that they brought him back is good because Melvin Gordon's 29 years old and Javonte Williams was rested by design. He was rested by design to allow for a longer, more plentiful career. And if you run this man into the ground as a rookie in a nothing burger season where there was nothing to gain, they were losing, there was nothing to gain, That would have been irresponsible. To assume that Melvin Gordon's going to come in and take 45 to 50% of the work. 30% would be fine. I don't think people realize how good the Denver Broncos are going to be. 30% to Melvin Gordon, that keeps Javonte fresh. That keeps Javonte cranking out about 5 yards per carry, 12 to 15 total touchdowns, 60 to 65 receptions, 1,800, 1,900 total yards, more 20 and 40 plus yard runs than probably anybody in football, but maybe JT. They probably rotate or switch off. More broken tackles than any player in the NFL last year at halftime work. You got to think he's going to be in the running for 1 or 2 overall for broken tackles this year. The point in the last thing I'll say on this, because I've beat a dead horse on it, and if you don't want to listen to my stance and just say, but Melvin did, this is the most common response. It's probably in the chat like 100,000 times. But Melvin did good last year, Smitty. Or, what is the most common? I don't know. There's so many common responses. I don't care. I really don't care. The advantage of getting Javonte at 18 to 25 overall with the risk of Melvin is far greater. The upside is far greater than the upside of taking Javonte at 4 or 5 with no Melvin Gordon. That's what people aren't grasping. And I'm trying to convey it the best way I can. It's a better value. I like it better. I want it more. I would not undo it if I could. This is not me trying to window dress this thing. I like Javonte at 18 to 22. I liken it to my Dalvin Cook top 5 running back. Do you remember when your boy Smitty first jumped onto the scene, you started following me? Okay? You started following me for the first time. Your boy Smitty said that who's tripping? You said you saw Smitty come onto the scene, right? I said Dalvin Cook. Let me explain something to you. Let's go to the marker board. I still think that's working. Okay. Your boy Smitty said this to you when we first met about 3 years ago, right, on YouTube. Your boy Smitty said this. Okay, this will probably sound very familiar to you. Here's round 1, here's round 2, here's round 3. Dalvin Cook had this top 5 running back value in 2019? Top 5 running back value. Upside. But he came off a torn ACL. The dude had a torn hamstring. Had a very bad 2018, I think, season. I think it's just 2019. I might be wrong on the year. I think it's 2019. This guy's ADP kept falling. Dalvin Cook fell to the bottom of first round, to top of the second round. Dalvin Cook fell again. Dalvin Cook fell all the way into this 18 to 20, like 6 area. And you know what people said? He's such a risky top 5 pick, Smitty. I just don't think I can do it. And little did this person realize they kept falling and falling. Just like when you put a frog in boiling water. Here's a boiling pan. You throw a frog in there. Okay, the frog's sitting in the boiling water. He jumps in. He jumps right out. You toss him in boiling water. The frog gets upset. He jumps right out. Why would he stay in there? You put a frog in lukewarm water. You say, there you go, frog. You put him in lukewarm water. You turn it on high. Here's 10. Here's 0. You turn the sucker on high. Crank the oven on. Here's the oven. He slowly starts to boil to death. It's so subtle, the frog doesn't jump out of the water. It's so subtle, this dude literally cooks to death. This is very similar to this situation. Dalvin Cook is sitting here, right here at 3, at 4, and he's looking like a bad value. But slowly but surely, very subtly, he falls all the way down to about the 3rd round. But because it was so subtle, you're still saying he's risky. He's risky, not realizing that the value completely changed. The game changed. The same thing can be said here with Javonte Williams. The fact that Javonte Williams was going at this like range right here. Javonte Williams going at this range. Now he's fallen. Melvin Gordon's in town. He's going to fall into this 2-3 turn range. apparently, based on everybody's reactions. This accounts for every bit of risk that Melvin Gordon brings to the table. If Melvin Gordon is great and I am wrong, guess what? You still make out. You still benefit strongly from this situation. You still get your value of Javonte Williams right here. If I'm wrong, Javonte earns you what you're paying. Your cost of entry is already paid. You're riding free. If I'm right and Javonte plays like this, Melvin Gordon gets hurt, which is part of my prediction because he's 29 years old. If I'm right, you win your league. You destroy your league because you got the same guy Smitty told you is top 5 overall back in February, March, April, May, back last year. The same guy that's top 3, top 4, top 5 overall, top 2 running back potentially. You're getting him at this range, which is protected in case I'm wrong. It's absolutely asinine. It's absolutely asinine. And it's crazy. Someone said, Ryan said Debo's live. I've got no Debo Samuel live shown, bro. Because I follow him, so I'm not sure what you mean. This is crazy. Kyler Murray signing getting extended to his 5th-year option. I've got a bet with Dr. Raj, who thinks he's getting paid, and I told him, look, I'm in Arizona. I know what time it is when it comes to Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, the Cardinals they could change, but the theme has been the Cardinals are not going to give him that bag. But it looks like Kyler Murray's 5th-year option was picked up. And to me, that sounds like they're just going to move forward into 2022. Let me put this on screen here, and we'll kind of digest it together. They're going to 2022 on his 4th year. They picked up his 5th-year option, which is the next season. So essentially, this man could be. I gotta screen grab it from over here. This man could be playing year 4, which is this year, and year 5 without the new contract. But what I think they're going to do is say, hey, you're playing this year. We picked up your 5th-year option to kind of make Kyler Murray feel like he's got 2 years left on his deal, which he does now. And that will back Kyler off from the expectation that he's getting the bag now. Debo Samuel has 1 year left on his deal. A.J. Brown's got 1 year left on his deal. DK Metcalf, 1 year left on his deal. McLaurin, 1 year left on his deal. When you have 1 year left on your deal, you oftentimes will negotiate and try and get that extra that contract extension, right? So that's what's going on here. I don't know if my volume is low. I'm going to raise the volume up here. If I'm talking too loud now, let me know. But that's how that works. Is when you got 1 year left on your contract, you negotiate if you are outplaying your contract. Kyler Murray had his 4th year and a 5th-year option. The Cardinals picking up his 5th-year option now makes Kyler Murray, technically speaking, under contract for 2 more years. That kind of takes away the ability to say, I'm going with the norm. I'm only doing what other people do. This is the process. This is the procedure. Kyler Murray now is literally on a 2-year deal with the Arizona Cardinals in a sense. And that's going to make it problematic for him to be like, oh, maybe I should get a new contract, eh? So let's look up. God, my whole setup is totally screwed up, but it's gonna be amazing the next time I go live. Kyler Murray. Cam Akers planned to switch to number 3, but the NFL wanted to charge him $500,000, so he waited until this season to make the switch. That's crazy. They charge you that amount of money. Switch your jersey number. That's crap. That's a bunch of crap. Cardinals. Let me see if I can put this on screen here. I got no ability to do anything right now. Hold on. Can I even put this on screen? I can't even screenshot this right now. I got no abilities. I got all my powers taken away from me. I'll read it to you. Maybe you can even see it on screen here. Hold on. No. Yeah, you can't see that. I'll read it to you. Per source. It's always per source. The Cardinals are picking up star QB Kyler Murray's fifth-year option. It's a $29.7 fully guaranteed amount of money for the 2023 season. 2023 season. Notice how I mentioned 2023 season. It means the man is playing 2022. The Cardinals are basically making a statement. We're so not worried about giving you the bag this year. We're gonna sign you next year already on the fifth-year option, Kyler. You know. It also could put him in his place, and maybe they say, since you've got 2 years left, we'll extend you, but it's going to be on our terms on the smaller amount of money. What do you say? And then Kyler might shake hands with them and say, give me $45 million for 2 or 3 years or whatever, instead of getting the 100. You know, I don't know. So Kyler Murray most likely going to be a little disgruntled, but it sounds like he's coming to play ball and he's no longer crying or complaining. So Kyler Murray, we're taking that name away for right now. I think he's doing what he needs to do. Cooper Kupp, Chase, Jefferson, Adams, and bring it back with Javonte, Mixon, Chubb, Monty. Man, I'm so excited about Javonte. I didn't get to read all the comments. Did the comments seem productive, negative? Were a lot of people still against Javonte? Did people sleep on it? Did people come in here with a different attitude? It's okay if you don't like Javonte. I'm trying to see. I'm reading some of the comments here. Trey Lance, QB1. What's up, Big Dog? What's up, Duvall? What's going on, Kenny Powers? Wipe your feet, says Wesley. Bengals #1 AFC champ, says Aaron. First in the building was Tariq. Thank you, Tariq, for being here. Appreciate you. Michael K. CPA. Let me enable that top graphic there. Okay, so yeah, Michael K. CPA is the top super chatter of the year with $199 and one live stream. Somebody, I dare somebody to knock him off. Where are we at here? Thomas, I appreciate you being here. Carson Wentz and O-line were risky, so I stayed away from JT. See, a lot of people had fears about JT, and I think Melvin Gordon shouldn't scare anybody any more than Nyheim Hines. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the risk is so amazing. Joel, I'll bet you $20 donation. Najee has a better season than who? Than are you talking about than JT? I think JT and Najee are very close, and they were close before. So I don't object to anybody going Najee over Javonte, because Javonte's dropping to the 15, 18, 20, 24 overall range. Najee we're taking at 4 or 3. So there's no real debate. You take Najee Harris before Javonte. Javonte's got a new value we have to accept. If we don't accept Javonte's new value, we are going to play right into the, you're going to run the risk of looking like, dumb if this doesn't work out. Like, we no longer, like, if anything, your boy Smitty has safely nestled the Javonte Williams prediction into a place where it's like almost a free shot at top 5 running back production without any risk at all. Javonte with Melvin Gordon on the roster is such a phenomenal opportunity. We're killing it. We're killing it. This is This is the most amazing news we could have had, disguised in all this chaos that everybody has. Melvin Gordon on roster is better for all of us because of now where we can draft Javonte Williams. No one has to draft Javonte at top 5 value anymore with Melvin Gordon on the roster. We now get a free pass to take him at 20, 22, 24, 19, 26. Who knows? Some people say I wouldn't touch him till the mid-3rd round. If you tell me I can get Javonte at the turn picks at 2-3, I'm so excited to dominate those leagues. JT, Javonte, Tyreek's fallen before to that 23, 24 range. But even if he didn't, give me Josh Allen, Javonte, and JT. That's the two-headed monster without even having to trade. You can get the two-headed monster without making a single trade now. It's absolutely crazy. And what this does for the draft slots, like, now I'm loving 9. Now we've got a running back that makes us feel comfortable in round 2. If we want to reach on Javonte, let's go ahead and reach on Javonte and take him at 15. Take Javonte at 15. Now we get Jamar Chase or Jefferson without any fear of, I don't know if I want to go wide receiver in round 1, Smitty, because there's no running backs. Now we've got Javonte. If I would have told you a month ago that the scent of Melvin Gordon being on the roster would make Javonte Williams available to you at your 9 pick in the second round, though. Or if you've got the 7 pick or the 5th pick or your second round pick from that draft slot is now capable of drafting Javonte Williams. Let me also end it on this before we just keep going in circles. Everybody in February, March, when we thought Melvin Gordon was staying on the roster, everybody was fine with Javonte Williams as a top 10 overall player, knowing in February there was a very strong chance that Melvin Gordon would be on the roster. People complained about it. It wasn't like nobody said anything. They're like, I'm a little worried, Smitty, but I like him top 10. Javonte Williams top 10. He didn't even have Russell Wilson. Think about what you're saying. If right now you're arguing with me or you're screaming at the screen or you're thinking this guy's a little off on this one, answer this question in your own head. Why were you okay with Javonte in the top 10? I didn't ask top 5. I'm asking top 10. I'm being generous with this question. Why were you okay with Javonte in the top 10 when he didn't have Russell Wilson, didn't have an offense that would move the ball down the field, and had Melvin Gordon in February, March, where we thought probably going to stay? We had no indication Melvin Gordon's leaving. You still liked him top 10 because your expectation was different. Human beings are so weird. We are so weird how our expectation can allow us to just completely drop and rise to extremes. Our emotions are extremes. We are people of emotion with extreme ends of everything. Javonte Williams had Melvin Gordon in February. You had no Russell Wilson and you loved him. What is wrong here? What is wrong? Something's wrong here. I feel like I'm in Bizarro world. Why do I feel so alone on this topic? Why do I feel so alone on this topic? It makes no sense whatsoever. Crazy Dog says Javonte had one season wonder. Okay. Thank you for your contribution. He didn't. He didn't even have that yet, bro. Let me help you. Javonte he hasn't even been a 1-year wonder yet. There you go. Take that and run with it. Tell everybody. Crazy Dogs, tell everyone. Javonte's garbage. He's a 1-year wonder. Go tell everyone. Go. On your way. I'll give you a free subscription if you spread that around as much as you can. Fantastic. He wasn't even a 1-year wonder in college, though, Aaron. He shared carries in college. There's even more fuel. Javonte wasn't even a starter in college. He shared carries. Take it. Run. Tell everyone. Can you imagine if we could get Javonte Williams in the 3rd round? I'm getting excited. We're going to win a lot of championships this year, people. We are going to win a lot of even the people that are doubting me right now, even the people that don't believe in this they're still willing to take him in the 3rd round. That's the weird part. Everybody that's got a problem with this is like, I still like him in the 3rd round. He wins you a league in the 3rd round. You better like him in the 3rd round. Joel Diaz really said Javonte Williams is better than Josh Jacobs. Take that and run with it, crazy dogs. Tell everyone. Wow. Joel Diaz sure went out on a limb there and said something absolutely crazy. Javonte over Jacobs. Crazy. That's insane. Right, guys? Who would like Javonte Williams over Josh Jacobs? Crazy. Tell us when you're gone. Go tell everyone. Go tell everyone. Okay. We're going to go to the voicemails. Oh, we got a super chat. Kenny, with the super chat. Bet Joel has Javonte versus Najee. Bet Joel, Javonte. Oh, okay. Well, Najee and Javonte are super close for me. So I don't think anybody's crazy for like one over the other. Mixon and Javonte available at 15. Yeah, I like Javonte more than Mixon. I don't know, Smitty, but I trust your opinion on this one. Okay, Axe, trust me in this. Don't trust me. Like, let me repeat myself one more time because I feel like people don't understand this situation. Okay? Axe, don't trust my previous statements that you need to take them 3 or 4. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Trust me that the risk that was once there when I said Javonte's top 4, we no longer have to mess around with that at all. I'm telling you, Axe, the risk is so much lower with Melvin Gordon on the roster now that Javonte needs to be bought around 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. I don't know where it's going to be, bro. It could be 22. It could be 18. Right now, trust me that is a steal. Trust me that if I'm wrong and Javonte isn't a top 5 overall player and the number 2 running back in the NFL at season's end, if I'm wrong, Axe, you will absolutely get your money back unless he suffers a season-ending injury before the season starts, something that I can't control. If Javonte's on the field, he will earn you your 18, 22, 21, 25 overall value sleepwalking. If I'm wrong, if I'm right, Axe, I'm giving you more of a home run than I could have possibly imagined. I couldn't write this any better. I wouldn't undo this if you gave me the power. Melvin and Javonte at 18 to 25, are you crazy? This is going back in time and taking Javonte at 15 or 14 because people are worried about Nyheim Hines. Would I go back in time and take Nyheim Hines away? No, because then everybody would take JT at 5. And how would you have won your league if you drafted JT at 14? How would you have won it the way you did if you had to take him at 5? It's like, this is like the reverse of rocket science. It is the easiest shot, I think, out there. I don't even understand the struggle that so many are having with it. I'm not mad at anybody in here. I get DM after DM. It's driving me mad, but I'm also enjoying it because of the opportunity that not only your boy Smitty has to create more content around this, because it's a steal. It's the gift of 2022. There is no better gift you could hand somebody than the information and knowledge of take Javonte at 18 to 25 and you win your league, son. 18 to 25, win your league, son. At the end of the year, I'll ask you how much you've won. I mean, it's simple. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, let's go to the voicemails. Let's go to the voicemails. And let's, let's see here. Did this bum you call Javonte whatever, bro? Okay. My league hates trading, so should I just take Javonte at number 2? No, Prime. You don't take Javonte at number 2. You can't take Javonte at number 2. You can't take Javonte. Javonte's, would you take Josh Allen at number 3? Like, Javonte's got and I mean this with all respect, Prime, but Javonte's got a new value. We have to adjust and adapt and play the game. The game is allowing you to hit a home run. You cannot take Javonte number 2. That would be the worst mistake you could possibly make at this point with the newfound value that he has. 15? Okay. No trading? Start another league. Don't force something like that. You're taking him literally like 15 spots too high. That's how you destroy the opportunity you have to explode and have a massive, season. So no, everybody listen to that. Nobody force anything. Tony.
What's up, Smitty? So I got a dynasty question for you. I was just offered straight up Javonte Williams for Davante Adams. What do I do?
I'm not sure Tony, if that's dynasty, if it's dynasty, you do it in a heartbeat. If it's redraft, it's arguable because, like I just said, Adams is of ADP of 12 or 13, probably 11, 12, 13. Javonte's got an ADP of, we don't know yet, but 18, 19, 20, all the way to 25. So logic tells you ADP says that you should be getting more. Do I take it if you need a running back? And it's like, I don't think you're doing a redraft right now, so this has got to be a dynasty question. You do it in a heartbeat. Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon's nothing. He's a blip on the radar for dynasty. You absolutely take it in dynasty.
Hey, Smitty, it's Tariq. How's it going?
What's up, Tariq?
What's your thoughts on the draft for tomorrow night? Are you excited for it? Let's get it. 2022 season.
I will be live on YouTube a whole bunch before the draft. I'll be live on Instagram the entire first round. I might jump on and off of YouTube while I'm live on Instagram, but I will be live on Instagram, I believe, the whole first round. If any reason the quad box doesn't jump on or stay on live the whole time, I will then jump on YouTube. So you can find me on either. Make sure you're following me on The Fantasy Football Show, YouTube and Instagram. Same handle. But I'm excited, Tariq. I'm excited.
Love the Javonte background music. Thanks, pal.
There it is.
Javonte's top 4.
Hey, Smitty. Do you see any blockbuster trades taking place between now and draft day? Thanks, pal.
I think, yeah. I think DK could potentially be moved. One of these wide receivers will probably be moved, I think. Not a lock, but they're very likely scenario. I think there'll be one other surprise trade or something, that involves a player or something. But I think there'll be at least one or two big trades that happen in the first round, move up or whatever. Really hoping we see one of the running backs, Kenneth Walker and Breece Hall, land in Buffalo. I think it'd be okay to see the other one land in Houston in the next round, or Cincinnati at 31 overall. I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited. I'm so excited about Javonte right now. I'm so excited about Javonte. You guys don't even know.
Guys, what Smitty is trying to say about the value of
Look at Terry.
Javonte Williams is now we will not have to pick him up at 2 or 3. We can simply wait and pick him up at rounds 2 or 3, possibly.
Listen to the man.
It's baked in, like the Bruce's mom is always saying.
Yeah, baked in like this. It's baked in. It's baked in.
Baked in, boys.
So prime, don't take him at 3. I saw another question. Well, do I just take him at 7? No, those leagues you don't get to draft him. You let him fall. If he doesn't fall to you, you don't get him. You don't force. You start another league before you force yourself to draft somebody way too early. If he's going at round 2 to 3, you don't take him at 7. You don't take him at 2. You can take him at 15. Take him early if you need to. If you can't trade, try and get your commissioner to let you trade entire draft orders or something. But if you're drafting at 2, there's a shot you're going to get him at the end of the second round. Like, don't assume that people are going to take him, because right now I'm hearing some people say 3rd round. So, I mean,
Terry signing out.
Appreciate you guys. Drop me more voicemails if you got anything. Appreciate you. I had some more voice messages being dropped. Let me see if we've got any of those. These poor people are sending me text messages. I don't roll that way. I don't roll that way. It's very, very easy to leave a voice message for your boy Smitty. What is going on? Here's Seahawks. He knows what time it is. Seahawks dropping a voice message.
The Rams are going to win this year. You know why? The Rams got A. Robinson, Cooper Kupp, Donald.
Debo's going to the Cowboys. Or Debo's going to the Seahawks. Seahawks shoes I have now.
Debo's going to the Cowboys. Debo's going to the Seahawks. Okay, Seahawks fan. You're sitting on your phone, bro. I can't hear a word you're saying. What are you saying here? Bro, so leave me another one. I don't know what you're saying, bro. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you. Anyone got any more? Okay. All right. Let's see here. Mealy's dropping something on somebody here. There's no way Javonte lasts to round 3 Stormcat, we're hearing a lot of it. We're hearing a lot of it. If you believe that Javonte is the best player available at any point in the draft, then it makes sense to draft him. Your evaluation of players will differ from others. Stormcat, it's true to an extent. Reaching's okay. You're talking about two different things. Taking Javonte at number 2 when his ADP is going to be at the tail end of the second round, it seems, is a reach. Let's see where he falls. If he's going to go at 10, 11, 12 or something and this recorrects, which it could, I'm not saying it can't, then I'm okay with it. But for right now, it sounds like people are calling us absolutely insane for even considering him a first rounder. People are acting like he's a running back 2. So Stormcat, you're right in a sense. I reach for the guy that I want, but this is a ridiculous reach and something I advise against if you can get away with getting him lower. Jorge's got crying emojis for Melvin Gordon. Hopefully those are happy cries, Jorge, because I've already explained it's a positive thing. I really do think it recorrects to a large extent. If it does, then take advantage of best ball. Go to your boy Smitty's. Go to Underdog Fantasy right here. Go to Underdog Fantasy, enter promo code Smitty, or just go to smitty1.com and click on this Underdog banner and play Underdog Fantasy and draft Javonte now. Draft Javonte now. Guys, we got to do a best ball. We'll do it maybe Friday or Saturday night. We're doing a best ball. We're going to see where Javonte goes. Nobody reach for him. Let's let him naturally fall to a reasonable value. I can't wait to do best balls with people outside of our community, because I think I'm going to get Javonte at like the 3.1, and I'm going to clean up. I'm going to do so many best balls. Get choked up. So if you guys want to play best ball, go to Underdog Fantasy, get a free 10-minute phone call from me, get video access to all my video courses, which will be dropping here this weekend. I'm sorry I haven't dropped as many as I thought at this point, but I'm working on them. I'm fixing them up. So go to smitty1.com, click on the Underdog Fantasy banner, minimum deposit of $10, play Underdog Fantasy, and your boy Smitty will give you a free phone call to talk about whatever you want fantasy wise. Let's roll. Okay, so what else are we doing here? Terry with a super chat. Smitty, what time are you starting tomorrow? I don't know. Just keep your notifications on. I'm not sure what time I'm going to go. I mean, might depend on the breaking news. I don't know that I'm going to go live from like 9 a.m. my time to like draft day time, but who knows when I start. Could be like noonish. Draft probably starts at I assume 4. I'm not positive. I'll look at the times. But depending on when the draft starts. Anybody know what time the draft starts? Somebody look it up. What time does the draft start Eastern time? I think I could probably find it here. NFL draft start time 8 p.m. Eastern, so 5 p.m. So yeah, I would say like probably I'll go live for emergency stuff if it happens in the morning, and then I'll kind of be live on and off from noon Pacific time, so like 3 p.m. Eastern. I mean, I'll be live beforehand. If there's any breaking news at all, I'll be live. Like, you guys know that. If a trade happens at 9 a.m., I'm live at 9 a.m. But I'll probably be live from like noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern, on and off up to 8 p.m. Eastern, which will be 5 p.m. Pacific time. Then I'll be live on Instagram the entire first round, and then after the draft, I'll be going live on YouTube to discuss all the values and what I make of everything. That's my eraser. I was trying to control my computer with my eraser. Got like 3 mouses all over an eraser. Hold your breath. Breece Hall goes to the Bills, or Walker. Kenneth Walker to the Bills will make him the 1.1 guaranteed. I went to bed with shivers last night thinking about Melvin Gordon. That's too bad that you see it that way, Austin. Your boy Smitty tried to put you at ease. Doesn't sound like you listened to him. Hopefully you watch my 3 videos and you have a little sense of what I'm talking about, bro. Can't wait to get rid of time changes like Arizona. Yeah. They'll never get rid of it, but you mean like when things go back to, like, never goes back for me. It goes to 2 hours. Eastern time is 3 hours ahead of my time now. California is the same time as me. But Arizona goes to 1 hour ahead of California and 2 hours difference from Eastern. We don't change. Everybody changes around us. Arizona's weird. I don't know why they do that. Who cares about the amount of hours the sun's out? Put us at the same time as somebody else. Why do we gotta adjust everything? I watched them and a little more confident with my Javonte Williams shares. You should be. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You already drafted Javonte. It sucks. Like, what can I tell you? You paid for a $20 stock, let's say, or let's use auction dollar values in real terms. You paid $80 for a auction dollar stock or whatever, and now it's on sale in Dynasty for $70. Like, it's not going to be super cheap. Dynasty's different. He's still fine in Dynasty, but he's probably $70. So you got burned $10 because you drafted at a time that wasn't advantageous to this news. But in the end, in Dynasty, you shouldn't even really be worried. Dynasty owners shouldn't have a fear. Like, this news hits people that haven't. This news affects people that haven't yet drafted him more than anything. So you have time to react. It's not like this news came out in September and everybody drafted in August. This allows everybody to fully take advantage of this gift that Melvin Gordon is to protect Javonte Williams' value and nestle him down like Dalvin Cook was so many years ago when your boy Smitty went live for the first time on YouTube and I told you top 5 running back Dalvin Cook going at 18 to 25. Don't let people talk you out of seeing the value in that. And he turned into to be a top 5 overall player. Javonte falling to the same range Dalvin Cook dropped to, top 5 running back. That should probably go in the intro video at this point, you know? Like, maybe we need to do that. Maybe we need to reminisce on the Dalvin Cook prediction that I made on my video and put in every intro video I had for the entire year, putting my neck on the line, saying top 5 running back before Dalvin Cook did it, while everybody doubted the man to the tune of an 18 to 25 overall pick. This is the exact same thing. Melvin Gordon scaring you. This is like that old lady that jumps on the ceiling in that movie. What is it? And rocks around. Like, everyone's scared of Melvin Gordon, this old dude, 29 years old. I wish I was 29, but he's 29. That's old in the NFL. That's a crusty old man in the NFL. You're scared of this crusty old man, 29-year-old running back that is going to break down and probably get hurt. And then the people that doubted Javonte's value at 18 to 25 are going to go, well, you got lucky. No, that's part of the prediction that Melvin Gordon can't hold up another year. And even if he does, even if your boy Smitty's completely wrong, you get what you paid for at 18. No harm, no foul. I'm not even wrong. I'm still right. I'm right no matter what happens, unless Javonte gets hurt and doesn't play the entire season. Because if you draft him at 18 to 22 and I say it's okay, but you get top 5 overall potential, but it doesn't happen and he plays just like 60% of the snaps, he gives you 18 to 25 overall return. Guess what? You clean up still. You do just as well as you should. Your boy Smitty's not even wrong then. But if I'm right, you win your league. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's right, Meet the Woo. It's Melvin Gordon. What are we talking about? This isn't. It's like someone said last night. Even though Derrick Henry's kind of, I think, dropping off. It's like Derrick Henry just got signed. That's how everyone's treating this. Melvin Gordon re-signed. Meet the Woo. Aaron, Terry, everybody will tell you. You literally loved you loved Javonte Williams in February when Melvin Gordon was probably going to stay on the roster is the expectation we all had. And he didn't even have Russell Wilson. What is wrong with this picture? Now he's got Russell Wilson, but Melvin's still on the roster, which you thought might happen in February, and you like him less? What's wrong with this picture? What's up, the Bruce? Do you put Melvin Gordon in the same category as Alexander Madison? Yeah, probably. I mean, we haven't got there yet because I'm so excited about the Javonte Williams upside now. We haven't even got to that. Man, this is a quick show. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. There's an emergency. I have a feeling we're going to get an emergency live stream tonight. I have a feeling we're going to have an emergency live stream tonight. I can sense it. I can smell it. There's something brewing. Some kind of piece of news is going to drop probably right when I'm done with this live stream. Get ready. Just be on your toes. Be on your toes. Something's cooking. I can smell it. Something's cooking. Is that the meatloaf? We want the meatloaf. The meatloaf. We want it now. I can smell it. If that's not the meatloaf, I smell a potential breaking news emergency live stream tonight. I just, something's going on. This NFL draft's around the corner. We got one more sleep until the NFL draft. Feels like something's brewing tonight. We're going live. I can feel it. We're going live. Appreciate everybody. Comment. I reply to every comment. I will see you tomorrow. We're live pretty much all day, so be